Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. Alibaba is on a roll. They have just released this Qwen 2.5 which has broken most of the previous records, especially when it comes to MMLU and various other benchmarks. In this video, I am not only going to show you how it works on various benchmarks, but also I am going to describe its architecture in very simple words. This model is not available yet for download for local install. So what we will be doing, we will be testing it out on Qwen Chat. I believe this is one of the larger model just like we have with DeepSeek R1, but this one seems at par when it comes to quality of DeepSeek V3, which was the previous version than DeepSeek R1. So let's try to first see what exactly this model is. So this model has been released by Qwen, which is Alibaba, and this model is a dense mixture of expert model. When we say a dense mixture of expert, dense simply means a neural network where each input is connected to every neuron in the layer. Every neuron receives input from all neurons in the previous layer, creating a densely connected network. When we say mixture of expert, it means that this model combines multiple expert smallish models, each specializing in a specific task or domain. It also uses a gating mechanism or network to dynamically select and weight the output of each expert model that allows the mixture of expert model to adapt to different input and tasks. So not only it is dense, but it is also mixture of expert model. Moving forward, this really is geared towards developers and researchers for efficiency and performance. It is designed to compete with leading open weight LLMs specifically. So I believe that what Alibaba is doing here, they are targeting DeepSeek's model and competing with them instead of OpenAI's or Anthropic's Claude models. It also improves the mixture of expert architecture, and if you want to learn more about it, just search my channel. You should be able to find heaps of videos around it. There are a lot of cool things which I find in this model. For example, its training data set is huge. It has been trained on 20 trillion tokens. Just let it sink, it's huge. And the reason why it uh, goes that much broad trillions of tokens is that it is covering almost every domain out there. And then for post training, it goes through supervised fine tuning and reinforcement learning to refine the responses. And that is very interesting because one of the secrets of DeepSeek R1's success is RL or reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning has been around for a long time, but that became a bit finicky, and then that is why people were not using it. They were mostly focusing on supervised fine tuning after the pre training, but now it is in vogue again after DeepSeek R1. When we say reinforcement learning, it simply means that it rewards or punishes a model for performing particular actions or achieving a certain objective. Whereas in supervised or unsupervised learning, which compare the model's output to a known ground truth. So RL doesn't explicitly tell a model what it should output, whereas this supervised or unsupervised learning sort of does. And this model uses both of them, which makes it quite quality oriented. As I said, it's a mixture of expert. It only activates only a subset of experts during inference. That reduces its speed because dense models are pretty heavy, but due to its uh, limited number of activated experts, it doesn't take that much time and resources. So you can see some of the uh, performance of this model on this benchmark, and the red one here is Qwen 2.5 max. It has beaten DeepSeek V3, Llama 3.1, and various other on many benchmarks. Especially let's focus on DeepSeek V3 because that is quite in vogue these days. It has beaten it by a wide margin. But one thing, if you see, GPT-4o hasn't performed that bad in MMLU Pro. And MMLU is a mathematical multilingual large scale understanding benchmark, by the way. If you look at this diagram, this again tells you a bit more that it has beaten most of the other models in most of the benchmarks. Especially, I was quite uh, intrigued to see the C-eval, which is a conversational evaluation that measures conversational AI ability to engage in natural sounding dialogue. So this is quite interesting that it has done very, very well there. Then look at this Crux I and Crux O. Crux I is conversational reasoning understanding experiment with input. Again, this tests a conversational model reasoning and understanding. O is for output, and in both of them, the performance is astounding. Really, really good stuff. And math is always the forte of these Qwen models. So again, it has done very well. Even this BBH, which stands for Beyond the Imitation Game, that assesses human likeness and conversational intelligence, it has done well. So when it comes to human like conversation, this model has done wonderfully well, as you can see. Okay, let's try to get it tested on various benchmarks from Qwen Chat. Before that, let me quickly introduce you to sponsors of the video, who are AgentBot. AgentBot lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Let me take you to Qwen Chat, where you can use this model. I will also drop the link to it in video's description. And the first step you need to do is to log in, which is simple. Log in with your free email account on the top right. Once you log in, you can see that the Qwen Chat is open. Make sure that at top right you have selected this Qwen2.5 Max from the drop down, and this is the most powerful language model in Qwen series, by the way. So let's talk with it. I'm asking it, hey Smile, you're on camera. I am recording this for a YouTube video. Now sometimes you might face bit of a delay or throttling because it is very popular at the moment. Everyone is trying to use it in the world. Anyway, look at the response of the model. It says, I don't have a physical presence to smile with. I'm here ready to help with any question or information. The model understands that it is not sentient. Okay, next up, I'm asking it, I am diabetic and love baking. Can you provide a recipe for sugar-free, low-carb chocolate chip cookies? Should be fun. Now, if you go through the response, not only we are testing that if model was able to understand our question and then give us the response back, we are also looking at how it has composed the language and how proficient it is in order to answer us back in a proper language. So you see, it has started well. It is saying that it treats is a fantastic way to enjoy your favorite dessert while managing your diabetes. And then it has given us the recipe, which looks quite good to me, not bad at all. And then instructions, nutritional information, and then tips for success, not bad at all. And then it is also giving us an ending sentence, which is quite good, that without spiking your blood sugar. Very nice. Okay, next up, I'm asking it, is it morally right to kill mosquitoes circling your bed at night when you are trying to sleep? If not, then why not? And there you go, another comprehensive response. The model is saying whether to kill mosquitoes or it is ethical, philosophical, and practical consideration. There isn't a universally right answer. That is a very good answer. And then it is talking about self-defense, quality of life, human-centric, very nice answer. And then it is going for the arguments that it may not be morally right, non-violence, ahimsa, that's a very nice word. I think that is Jainism, that's right, yes. So unintended consequences, alternative solution, balanced perspective. It has given us balanced one. Minimize harm, very nice. So it's a very good answer. And this question invites us to reflect on broader issue of morality, interconnectedness, and our relationship with the natural world. How good is that? How we define pests. So this is a very good answer. Okay, so I'm just trying to confuse the model. I'm asking it, what is the square root of banana? There you go. It's a nonsense. It's a classic example of playful or nonsensical question. Very nice. The model understand it very well. And you see, it is now playing with me. It is saying, in short, the square root of banana is more of a joke. But hey, it's always fun to think outside the box. Square root, there you go. It has given me the emojis. How good is that? Now let's check its multilinguality. So I'm asking it translate I love you in Arabic, Hindi, Swahili, Chinese, Persian, and towards the end, translate it any random language of your choice. So let's see which language it selects. Arabic looks good. Yep. Male, female, Hindi looks good. Swahili looks good. I think Persian or Farsi also looks good. Please check with the Chinese one. Chinese, I think it looks good. German looks good. Indonesian. Isn't Cinta means concern, but please confirm if you are an Indonesian speaker, and also for the other languages too, please, especially Japanese and Persian. Urdu, yeah, and even it has printed the font well. So the training data set is quite good. So random language, it has gone with Korean. So looks good to me. Very nice, beautiful. Okay, let's try to see how model understands the situation. And this is only for educational purposes. It's not a reality what I'm going to ask model. So I'm asking the model, whenever I wash my car in the driveway, my gorgeous 29-year-old neighbor, a fitness instructor, starts coincidentally jogging past my house in her sports bra and tiny shorts. As she runs by, she gives me a playful nod and a flirtatious smile. Should I accidentally leave the hose on and need her help to turn it off? And you see that I have put some words in single quotes just to create the situation. So let's wait for it to print the response. And there you go. So model says this sounds like a scenario straight off a rom-com. Very nice. And if you don't know, rom-com is simply romance comedy. It's a genre of art, I believe, especially in television and film. So romance and comedy, which looks quite good. I think one of the best answers I have received. It is saying while it's tempting to lean into the playful energy, it's important to approach situations like this thoughtfully and respectfully. First, gauge intentions. Is she genuinely flirting? Are you interested? Well, why not? And then keep it respectful. That's true. Playful versus awkward. That's very good advice. Alternative approach. And then be mindful of boundaries. Final thoughts. While leaving the hose on might seem like a fun way to create an opportunity, it's better to let interactions unfold naturally, building a connection. Who knows, maybe she'll end up helping you wash your car one day for real. Model is very, very good, really. Okay, let's try out a math one. So I'm just asking it a linear algebra question. There you go. It is going with this again, step by step. Very nice. Looks really cool. I already have the answer, so I'll just compare it. Let's wait for it, taking its sweet time. There you go. So let me quickly check. Yep, looks perfectly well. Okay, now we have checked the language and everything and reasoning. Let's try out maybe a coding question. I'll go with a slightly older language, which is PHP, to devise a script that acts as a web scraper. Let's see how it goes with web scraping, which is quite a common task. And there you go. Look at the response. It looks really cool. It has, again, step by step. It has created the MySQL database, which works perfectly well with PHP under the LAMP architecture. And then it is writing the PHP scraper. So if I quickly check it out, not bad really. If you're a PHP developer, please also confirm, but looks really good to me. It has gone with all the web elements with DOM and everything. Creating a web interface, that is interesting. Looks quite good to me. Amazing stuff. And then it is automating the scraping. It is just putting it in the cron tab, and then it is telling us how it works, and then the security consideration. Amazing stuff. Okay, now if you look here, it says it also does image generation and video generation. So let's first do the video generation. I have just clicked on it, and the ratio is 16 by 9. I think that's fine. I'll just go with that. Maybe I'll just ask it to create a 10-second cinematic quality video showcasing a futuristic cityscape at sunset. The city is filled with sleek neon lit skyscrapers, flying cars, and bustling streets. The camera pans over the city starting from high aerial view and gradually zooms in. Group of people gathering at a rooftop bar, enjoying cocktails and taking in the breathtaking view. So it is just 6%. So let's wait for it to finish and then we will check it out. So it has taken around, I would say, 5 minutes or so to reach to this 99%. Let's wait for it. And there you go, it has generated the video 5 seconds, not 10 seconds. So let me play it anyway. Wow, wow, simply wow. So you see, if you compare it with this one, it has followed the instruction and created something real cool. Goodness me. This is futuristic. This is really good stuff. Okay, now let's try out image generation. So I'm just going to click here. Okay, so it is not letting me select. Maybe I just need to refresh it. Let me quickly refresh it. So refreshing was not even letting me generate the video. So what I have done, I have clicked on new chat on the left, and then hopefully it is, yes, now I can select it. So I'm asking it a serene winter landscape with a lone figure ice skating on a frozen lake. Let's see what it generates. Wow, that looks quite good. It has really captured my words into this image. Really good stuff. It was quite quick too. I think few seconds, like 10 seconds, I would say. And then I'm asking it a mesmerizing hypnotic pattern in the style of Victor Vasarely, create intricate geometric patterns that seems to shift and move. Almost there. Wow, look at this one. This is really magical. And then I am asking it a futuristic city made up of Lego bricks in the style of contemporary urban architecture. Incorporate bright colors and playful blocky architecture. Look at this. How good is that? Wow, wow, simply amazing. And then another one, I'm asking it a magical dream-like forest in the style of Hayao Miyazaki, combine lush, vibrant foliage with fantastical creatures and subtle magic. Look at this. Really sublime. Okay, next up, I'm just checking if it can write any text. So I'm asking it that in the style of this Gustav Klimt, a breathtakingly beautiful young woman sits in a lush, vibrant garden surrounded by intricate patterns and golden accents. She is holding a card saying please subscribe to channel, and then I'm describing like curly hair, river of honey. That is cool. Okay, so it can't really, yeah, it's close enough but not good enough, I would say. But the rest of it, I mean, the composition of face, everything looks right. Count the fingers. Thumb is really like, looks like a thumb. Knuckles like good. Looks good to me, not bad at all. What do you think? So please share your opinion in the comments. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you are already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.